What is up, everyone? This is my very first time using StreamYard. So I don't know if everything is in place, if I'm in the right place, if Facebook Live is on, if YouTube Live is on, but I'm streaming from two different places right now, which is a first. And I usually don't go live on these platforms. I want to start going live more often because I have some really cool things to share with people. So I think that it would be best for me to do things this way. And hopefully we have Gary coming on in a short minute. This is super exciting though. So today I'm going to be talking about the X39 stem cell regeneration patch. You can see I have a patch here and I've been using these for a year. It's literally a year this past weekend and I can't even begin to tell you how life-changing these have been. So I'm super excited to do a live about them and have people hopefully, let's see if we can even look at comments. I don't know how this works in here. Hi from England. Okay, so we got some comments coming in through. I'm not used to being live on Facebook. I'm always live on Instagram. But also, if you want testimonials, we do testimonials every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on my Instagram channel at Crystal Teeny, which I have it tagged on the post here. But we are going to be talking about a stem cell patch, stem cell activating patch. So there's nothing that goes into your skin. This uses your body's own infrared light to activate what's in the patch, which makes it so special and so different. Hi, anybody that's joining. So what this is it uses photobiomodulation, which uses the body's own infrared light to activate what's in the patch, which is a crystal lattice. It's all organic compounds. There's no chemicals whatsoever. And we've had testimonials from people from anything from chronic pain your entire life to terminal illnesses that we have seen rebalanced. So it's so incredible because it uses your body's own stem cells. They aren't stem cells from an outside source. These aren't injections. These aren't things that cost tens of thousands of dollars. They're insanely affordable. And the things and the miracles that we've seen with these have been anything from A to Z that you could think of. So any ailment that you have going on within your body, any imbalance, any kind of pain, any headaches. I think Gary is in here. Okay, add to stream. Ah, we even get the music, but I can't see you.
Oh, hold on. Hold on.
I love it. Where is Mr. Superman? Gary Homburg. There he is. Yeah, pretty cool, huh?
They're in Spice. That's you.
Wait, I can't hear you.
Yeah, this is great. Beautiful day.
Yes.
Beautiful day.
It sure
and
is.
So it begins.
Yes. Exactly.
Oh my goodness! Wow. The
I know.
Continues.
It does. I was saying this is our first Facebook, YouTube Live talking about X39.
Yeah, that's an incredible.
But I can't hear you. You're frozen. You were frozen for some reason, Gary. Can't hear you. No sound. Can't hear you. I just heard you a second ago. I don't know why. Let's see. No, I don't know why, Gary. Can't hear you.
I say my fault. My bad. IT challenge, technically challenged. I admit it here on the first show. It's believe me, you can't see the bruises, the bumps of what I've learned, and very few times has it been easy. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
That's okay. As long as we got you now, we're good.
Hey, as long as I got you now, that's what's most important.
We got each other.
Yeah. So while I was getting ready, I was kind of thinking about all the people that we've had on that their lives have changed beyond anything we would have ever thought and they would have thought possible.
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, Janelle, Janice, Jason. Jason is just was a spiritual awakening I've never seen. I don't know if I've ever seen anywhere.
Yeah.
all the years on Lexapro, got off of it. Janice out in California 2 weeks ago, neck pain gone, one patch wonder, now one patch wonder. Wendy, 20-year back injury. 2 hours. She was the reigning one patch wonder until Janice came along or Shelly came along.
Yeah. But Gary, explain before you even continue. Explain what it is that we're talking about.
Okay. We're talking about the X39. Hold on. My cohort here didn't give me a patch. Let me find a patch.
I got my patches on. I have one right on my chest here.
Hold on. So we're talking about a stem cell activating patch that basically activates your own body's GHKCU copper peptide, which goes dormant over time as we age. And that in turn activates 4,200 genes. They get restored stem cells. They go to work 24/7 and they never stop working. And there are no stem cells in this patch. Okay, this is basically a proprietary blend of amino acids, salt, water, oxygen, and sugar. And that's not table sugar. And that's not the amino acids you drink after you work out. Owner, founder, David Schmidt, genius, incredible, gifted man, godly and humble. And what a leader. Took 10 years of his own time to work on this. And 10 years, I'm thinking to myself, hold on, I'm going to work every day. 5, 6, 7.
I would have given up.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I consider myself someone who's pretty persevering and
you are
persistent. 10 years would be, that would be a test. Okay. So incredible.
Absolutely.
And came up with this in 2019. One of his 134 U.S. patents. And on this one, it's regenerative science. So this is a regenerative medicine, over 70 patents with that. And it's where the body heals the body with a non-invasive lightweight technology.
Yes.
Now that's amazing.
Yes, because I spoke to someone the other day. They're like, oh, I just had stem cell injections. I was like, oh, really? How was it? They're like, oh my God, it was so painful. Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, how long is it going to take to kick in? Whatever. Like, they said, oh, it's like, maybe you could see the results. Like, I think he said 6 months or longer or something before you start to see results and stuff like that. And I think it's a 30% success rate, Gar. Is that accurate?
Well, yeah, 30% failure rate.
Failure rate. Thank you.
Yeah, failure rate. But the pain is what I'm thinking. Like, oh, God, I don't like pain.
But it's from an outside source too. And like, what's so cool about these is it literally, as soon as you put it on, your body's infrared light starts to activate what's in the patch. Then it activates your peptides, kicks your stem cells to start working again for your cells, which is why so many people ask me, can it help with this? Can it help with my knee pain? Could it help with my headache? Could it help with my tooth? Could it help with my tumor or cyst? I tell people the same thing all the time. Your stem cells go exactly where your body needs them to go. So once you're activating them, they're going to go to work. Right?
Yeah, they never stop. But I also want to just kind of chime in here. We make no medical claims of what this will do. This is basically your GHK copper peptide that's activates again stem cells that go to work 4,200. They never stop. And God and your stem cells do all the healing. The X39 just helps get the ball rolling, and God and the stem cells do all the rest.
Yes. So Gary and I are live every single Wednesday night on Instagram at 9 p.m. But we're also going to be live on Facebook and YouTube weekly because of how many people that we've already been helping. We haven't shared it to these platforms that much, and it's just that incredible that we're just going to dedicate our time to doing this because so many people are suffering. And every single person I talk to, I'm like, we really don't know what it's like to live in a balanced body between how poisonous our foods are, our air is, our water is. There's poisons coming at us at every single angle. So it's no wonder that people are so imbalanced in their bodies. And once I started this for my own journey, I had chronic pain since I was 14 years old as a dancer, danced professionally right out of high school. And I had pain every day. I never knew what it was like to not have pain. I had migraines every day for probably 15 years. Couldn't turn my neck, couldn't rotate, didn't have full rotation of my neck. Hip pain, high hamstring pain, because I had a tear there. Low back pain so bad that I couldn't sleep. I had golfer or tennis elbow. I was not really diagnosed, but I would just have chronic pain, throbbing elbows every single day. So it was weird to live in a body like that and just got used to the pain. And that's what many people that I've come across now using the patches, like you just get so used to the pain, like it becomes a part of you until it's gone. And then once it's gone, and then maybe you feel an ache and pain, you're just like, I don't really have the tolerance for that anymore. But when you live in a body full of pain all the time, it's just something that you learn to live with. But now I've learned to live without it, to a point where if something does bother me, sometimes my elbow will flare up if I take a lot of yoga. I'm like, I can't take this pain. I'll just stick a patch right on it, then it's gone. Like right before I came on here, I had a really bad headache. I put an Eon patch on the back of my neck. I have my X39 on always, but if I need an extra kick, I'll just put a different patch on, and that was really good for inflammation. And like 2 minutes before I came on here, I was like, my headache's gone. Okay, good. So that's been my experience with X39, Life Wave, the patches, etc.
We're coming up on our 2nd year anniversary on June 15th. And I will tell you,
already, yeah.
2021, my wife was lying on the couch and sobbing boohoo tears, okay, just flat out bawling. I looked over and said, what's wrong? She had a chronic wrist that had bothered her for 2 years, probably carpal tunnel, not sure. But anyway, my friend in Indiana, Gayla, told me about the patches. She didn't tell me all that we're sharing here. I don't even know if she talked about stem cells. Maybe she did. I was supposed to get some samples, never got the samples. And can you hear me okay?
Yes, I'm just reading a comment from somebody.
Okay. And
yeah.
So this basically was pretty amazing for us. We get them the next day. Barbara also had a chronic hip that she hadn't slept in 7 years. So we put the X39 the next day, and June 15th, 4 hours later, she says, I'm going to go see how my hip is. Okay, go ahead. I don't know what's going on. And comes out of the bedroom, hip pain gone. And then the next day, chronic wrist pain gone. Neither one's ever returned. Yeah. I was sold, okay? Like, where do I sign up? Hey, you know, and then more things happen as we wear it or have worn it. And it's continued to improve the quality of our life like nothing I would have ever thought possible.
I forgot to talk about my overactive bladder and period cramps. That's really an important one.
Oh, yeah.
So for my whole life since I was a teenager, cramps so bad I would not go to school, and I would be laying in the bottom of the shower for an hour. That's how bad and debilitating they were. And I know a lot of people over the years that have had cramps issues that bad. That's not normal. Our body should not perform like that. So I realized that the major factor in all this is inflammation in the body. Obviously, all the pain that I've had, inflammation. Period stuff, inflammation. Bladder, overactive bladder I've had for I don't know how many years, but I'm a nightmare to drive in a car with long distance. So I'm like, oh, I got to pee again. Stop every 20 minutes. So that was the first thing that I noticed for myself physically with patches was 6 weeks in, noticed that I didn't have to go to the bathroom 4 hours later, which is unheard of for me. So I didn't even think that I had a problem. I was like, maybe I just have a really small bladder. Like, I don't know. So that was the first thing to go. Then the menstrual cramps were a lot less, like after the first month, and the second month less and less and less, to the point where it's like, I don't take Motrin. I don't take any poisons. But when I do get my period and I have cramps like that, like I have to take 3 of them at a time every month, once a month for 1 day. And that pains me because I don't put those chemicals into my body, but I didn't have a choice. I was in so much pain, like I didn't have any choice. And now if I even get the slightest cramp, like I'll just put a patch on and then it's gone. Gone. Help with my PMS because I want to just murder people a lot of the times. So it's literally changed and rebalanced all my systems. It's not just like, oh, that's great for pain, use it for pain. I've noticed it's helped with my moods because it helps with depression, anxiety, OCD. It really regulates and rebalances things in the body that need to be rebalanced. And there's no other explanation I can say other than how important stem cells are, which most people know. They hear stem cells and their ears go up. It's like, what? How much is this? Like $3,000? And it's like, these are $3 and chump change a day to use these and activate your stem cells, which is like, for the things that this patch has done for people, I'd pay $1,000 a month if I had to. But it's done for me. with chronic pain. Like I don't have pain in my body anymore. Just my hamstrings, the only thing that bothers me. Everything else from all the ailments that I mentioned earlier, like they're gone after having them for, I don't know, 20 years of my life, or probably more than that. So it's just been a really, really crazy journey. And then watching other people's journeys with these, and people sending you messages saying, oh my God, like my pain's gone, or this happened to me, or this ailment happened to me. Someone that had chronic sinusitis for 30 years. She's like, in a week, it was gone. Someone's 88-year-old mother that couldn't walk for I don't know how many months, had swollen knees, had digestive problems for 30 years. In 4 days, gone. Where the hell do you get relief like that? It's pretty interesting stuff.
Yeah.
It really is. It's all the testimonies we've seen, Gary. And people are like, well, will it work for this? You're like, your stem cells go to where your body needs them to go, not in the order that you want. Because that's another thing too, Gary. You can tell people, well, I got it for my shoulder pain. I still have my shoulder pain, but my knee pain is gone, but my digestive issues are gone. Your body goes to where it's priority. The stem cells go to the first priority, and that might not be what you want it to be. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, when you were talking about the urinating part of it, the other night I was listening to Jen, and she says we talk about body functions that we don't normally talk about because it's kind of taboo. But when you're peeing every 20 minutes, that's kind of and every time you say that, I'm thinking, if I'm in a relationship with a woman who's got to pee every 20 minutes,
it is so annoying.
At some point, I'm going to say, honey, there's a bucket in the car. I'm not pulling over again. Okay.
Oh my God. I would drive people insane, or I just wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. Unless I'm the driver of the vehicle, I'm not going.
Yeah, I'm sure. I was thinking in corporate America, which I was in for a long time in hospitality. If we had a meeting and I got to go to the bathroom again, they'd be saying, Gary, what's the problem? And I don't know if active bladder would really, would have, but, and then when you talk about the cycle, I just had this vision. Talked about one time in the shower and just laying on the floor, and I'm just thinking, and every month, so many women with the same problem.
How about the women there was 2 women in Hawaii that had literally hemorrhaging every single month. They started using the patches. The next month, her period was completely normal. She would get her period twice every single month and literally hemorrhage. That's how much she would bleed. All these gigantic blood clots would come out of her. Month later, her period was normal. I mean, it's not just to show you how imbalanced we are. What was that?
They knew each other. That was the weird part. They knew each other.
It's kind of scary. Yeah. Something in the water, something in the food, something somewhere that's causing an imbalance like that. Wait, I can't hear you.
It's a game changer, David Smith. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Well, I got my mic's on.
No, it's just like breaking up. I think it was just like internet or something. Yeah, I think we're good.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. I'm going to try the headphone here real quick.
Okay. No, it's just the internet is breaking up. I can hear you fine, but it's just like internet is just kind of choppy.
Okay.
Okay, we're good. Yeah.
Well, anyway, David Smith, owner and founder, discovered after 10 years of his research on the X39, and for 10 years, Roman numeral 39 patch he invented, very smart man, that our stem cells go dormant and they stop they stop working. They just go to sleep pretty much. Why? That's how we were designed. And as we climb that ladder of life, and if we're fortunate enough to do that, more and more go dormant, which is why I think Tony Robbins, I've said it before, said it best, that aging is the mother of all disease. Why we don't have stem cells when we get to 60, 70 or my age, and there's just nobody minding the store. So this basically calls them back, recommended for every decade you're alive to wear the X39, at least for that many months. And at the end of that time frame, in your case, 3 months, in mine 7, stem cells are full stored. Body continues to function as it was designed, and we start reversing the biomarkers of aging, which is another thing included in the patch. and in the patent that we don't really talk about, but we actually
Mhm.
get to live longer, healthier, more youthful, with more energy than any previous generation.
Well, Gary, does it also
And I don't
lengthen
know
the
about you.
telomeres?
Yes. That comes from, I believe it's the Alabita patch that does that, protects the telomeres and lengthens them. But I don't know about the X39 doing that. I don't think I've ever heard that. And someone somewhere along the way here, I'm sure, will reach out and clarify that. And we're always, learning new things. And there's
Yes,
always
there's a
other
lot to learn.
discoveries being made. Yeah. I mean, I
Yes.
heard the other
Which
day with Gayla talking about wearing more than one X39 and that what it did and how it helped. So that was something that was new to me.
now is that only in extreme cases that you should wear two technically?
Yeah, that would be extreme. Her son, traumatic brain injury, certainly. I
Right.
mean, that was a very scary, scary situation for her, and I
Yeah.
believe that her being there saved his life, certainly, and
Absolutely.
that no doubt what she went through certainly strengthened her resolve in the patch, and God certainly. And but yeah,
Yeah.
that was incredible. 55 days at the hospital, sleeping at the hospital. Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's incredible.
That was a
Yep.
tough one. So, and another amazing testimony. I talked to her yesterday, and she said that he was doing incredibly better, and that they were progressing, and it's changed Sammy's life with this traumatic brain injury. And
Yeah.
I mean, her whole family, her mom, her husband, her, and her son now,
All wearing patches.
all wearing like Jana out in Montana, the sinusitis, the mom with the dementia, the husband with
Yep.
the scoliosis, the brother with 9 back surgeries is now working out something with disability so they can have his patches included in this because he can't go on without them. And I
Wow.
guess being disabled makes it hard to do. So
Yeah. Wow. I was
many
listening
levels.
yesterday. Yeah,
It's incredible.
the guy that you sent me his video, he was saying that his son couldn't work for like 8 years because of how bad his back pain was. And then he started using the patches, and he had to actually live with his father because he literally couldn't do anything. He couldn't even pick up his son that was, 5 pounds when he was born. That's how bad his back was. And he started using the patches, and now he's back working a normal job and able to do things that he could never do. And a lot of times what you and I have heard is, the doctors basically told me there's nothing that I can do. I can get surgery, but it's not guaranteed. So we've had people that have either had surgery and it didn't work, then they began using the patches and it completely changed their life. Or they said they needed surgery, they decided not to, started using the patches, and things balanced out themselves. So we've heard and seen everything. And again, this is not any kind of medical advice or anything, but just we've seen so many different scenarios with these patches and what they can do for people. So it's just important for us to just share and talk about it and help people in any way possible that we can.
Only it is to drink water.
Right.
You have to stay
You literally
hydrated.
put this on.
Yeah, I mean,
and drink water. That's it.
12
Doesn't
hours
get
a
much
day,
easier than
12
that.
hours daytime, usually, unless you. No,
Exactly.
it's incredible.
Yes.
I mean, what a time to be. And I remember when Jane tried it. Well, I'm getting old. I'm 63, and this is just kind of the progression. Just changed the life of her whole family.
Yep.
Whole family. I mean, she's back
Well,
painting, playing music. Her husband's back working. It's just been incredible. Mom's back doing whatever. Dementia out the window. Just incredible.
absolutely. So, Gary, before we wrap up, just discuss one more time what it is that we are talking about here.
Yeah, we're talking about a stem cell activating patch right here. It's a non-transdermal. non-invasive. Transdermal patch is going to be a pain patch or a nicotine patch. Only thing going in your body is light reflected off of this patch from the heat. We're the heat source, the energy source for this. And it's a U.S. patented product, one of 134 by the owner and founder of LifeWave, David Schmidt, 19-year-old company. I believe it's the greatest health and wellness product ever invented, not because I have the pleasure of wearing it and also offering it to others at a very affordable price, but the lives I've seen change, even in household. I mean, what it has just been incredible. I grew hair and skin got better, and other than that, I've been in good health. But the patch basically in weeks, most people experience pain relief, energy increase, better sleep, and cognition. It's affordable. If you want to reach out to us, shoot us a text or us a call or whatever. I'd be more than happy to help you. But it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You can actually get a 90-day supply for $2.90. That's where you started. That's where I started. How long will you wear it? Well, you stop wearing it whenever you want to start aging again. Okay? I mean, it's really that simple. Okay?
Yes.
So it's a game changer, and it's easy to apply. And if you want to set up a little something to help share it with family and friends, we'll help you do that too.
Absolutely. Super easy. It's super fun. Amazing company to work with. Everybody wants to see other people healthy and wealthy. And you can't ask for anything more than that. So we will hopefully be live every Wednesday at noon. If we change time or day or something, we will let you know. But this will be our time slot for now, and we'll keep it short and sweet. If you have questions or anything, Gary's number is scrolling at the bottom. You can send me or him a message and comment below also, and we will get back to you with information.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Glad to be here with you. Looking forward to the journey, and this is just going to be amazing. What a time to be alive, and this is beyond like anything I ever thought possible. I get to live another 50 years to love my wife and to be with you too, young lady.
Yes, absolutely. And guys, if you want testimonials, you can see us tonight at 9 p.m. on Instagram at Crystal Teeny. And we will be live with testimonials this evening. I'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining, Gary, too. Adios. Bye.